Hey y'all, it's Vonnie with the Get Down Podcast. If you are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share this video with anyone and everyone that you know. I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope you're having a safe day wherever you are tuning in into the podcast. As you guys can hear from my voice, I'm not doing the best with that. The allergy season is upon a lot of us. And, just a lot of people got some allergies that they're dealing with. But I do have medicine that I'm taking. So if it sounds weird while I'm sounding like this, that's the reason why. It's just allergies. Excuse me. Nothing major. So I'm going to push through and do this video because this is a big topic. This is a very, very big topic. And please turn your volume up just in case you can't hear me because of my voice. But this is a big topic going around. Travis Hunter and his fiance, Leanna. I'm sure a lot of you guys have just seen the feedback from it, the comments from it. A lot of people are just responding to everything that's circulating around him. And Travis Hunter, being a brother, he just won the Heisman Trophy. He's number one in the draft pick this upcoming season. I mean, he is at the top, and every other player knows that. Everybody sees that. Now it's just all this garbage and information circling around his fiance. Part of it could be true, and part of it couldn't be true. And we're gonna pull up a lot of different links while we're doing this podcast reaction, while you guys see it. So I do got this first link up, and this is US Magazine. Okay, it says Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter had a girlfriend when he sent first DM to fiance Leanna. So I'm gonna start right here because of everybody that I have seen do the reaction regarding her and regarding Travis and everything that comes with it. People are trying to understand, how did this even take place, of why all of this is even going on. You have to start from the very beginning. Just like in the Bible, you got to start at the beginning. You can't just read in the middle of the Bible and think you understand what's going on. No, get the backstory of everything. So he obviously had a girlfriend when he sent her a DM. So we're going to read a little bit and just see if any girlfriend name pops up. Because that's the only way that we're going to understand why she is just being blown up everywhere, all on social media. And not just because of what she says, but because who are you? Who are you at the end of the day? Okay, let's see a little bit what US Magazine had to say. Leanna Lani, the fiance of Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter, explains she initially ignored the football star when he slid into her DMs for the first time. Again, everybody, as I'm reading, listen if you hear me say any ex-girlfriend name. That's the first thing we're going to pinpoint in here. Listen to me if you hear me say any girlfriend name, any ex-girlfriend name. Because that should really open your minds up even a little bit more. In a TikTok video posted on Monday, December 16th, Lani, 23, says she had received permission from Hunter to discuss their early days of their relationship. Okay, so Travis obviously gave her the A-OK to, go ahead and just talk about how we met. Go ahead and just tell them everything regarding us, how I approached you, how I slid in your DM. You never reached out to me. Just let them know all of that from the beginning. And a lot of times when stories like these take place, especially when it's a big name, and Travis, he's so young. He is so young, 21. Most of the time when stories like these take place, if it is another person in the scene, if it is your partner or whatever, 90% of the time they're giving their partner permission to be like, yeah, go ahead and say this, go ahead and say that. That way it gets people starting to get off of our butts. That way it gives them a little bit more something to talk about. Go ahead and say this. Go ahead and say all of that. Behind closed scenes, we don't really know if that is actually taking place. If the information that is being said is just 100% true, because a lot of times, a lot of things ain't 100% true. It's 50% this, 50% that. So again, like I stated, I'm going to say it for the third time. Listen, if you hear me say any ex-girlfriend name, because that's the first point we have to try to point out, is this true or not regarding that? I'm going to read a little bit more. Here we go, y'all. Follow. Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DMs for 2 months. And people said, oh, she left him in DMs until she figured out who he was. That's not true at all, Lanice said. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend. Okay. From her standpoint and from her view right here, she's like, no, I'm good. I don't get involved with people that are in relationships. I'm good. That's why she left him in the DMs for 2 months. This is what she said pretty much. Lanice said the name of Hunter's girlfriend was in his bio when he sent her the DM. So again, there's no name being put out at all of who this ex-girlfriend could have been. And maybe she didn't want to be talked about, but there's no name at all regarding her. I knew instantly he had a partner, Lenny explained. So I exited the message and he sat there until he was single. She added, I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women. I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me. Lenny also addressed a previous comment she made saying Hunter wasn't her type. Uh-oh. And see, that's what's making those few words, that is what's making this all a uproar. You guys see the pictures as I'm scrolling on these links. You see the pictures of her and Travis, okay? If someone is telling you that you are not their type, there's nothing you can do to change that. Because everybody has something that draws them to a person. You can't say that he wasn't your type. And are you more so saying that he wasn't your type because he was in a relationship? Now that he's out of the relationship, it's like, oh, yes, you my type now. Like we say, make it make sense. That does not make sense at all. That makes sense 0%. 0%. That makes sense. 0%. You can't change if someone is not your type. If they ain't your type, okay, cool. Brush the dust off your shoulders and keep it pushing because somebody else is your type. You gonna run into your type. You tell somebody that or somebody tells you that, keep it pushing. Don't try to force yourself to be someone's type. And me personally, Brother Travis, from your sister Yvonne, I feel like you did what you needed to do to make her think and make her see that you are her type. Were you just her type when you first started becoming single? Because she obviously was not trying to talk to you when you was in a relationship. When you became her type, when you became single, that makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. We're going to read a little bit more. I did not mean attractiveness. Lanice said in the TikTok video, I don't have a physical type, period. No two men that I previously dated looked the same. But my first was a white cowboy, okay? She dated a white cowboy. That was her first boyfriend. Second was a Mexican soccer player. Okay, she dated a Mexican. He was a soccer player. And then I dated a black man who's a SoundCloud rapper. Okay, so she's just about went around the tree. Just about. because it's still other nations, but she just about went around the tree. And everybody that she's dated, they all have different occupations. Okay. Lenny, continue. I have never dated, excuse me, the same type physically. I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are, how they honor God, and how they treat people around them. Hunter and Lenny made their relationship Instagram official in February 2022 and got engaged 2 years later. They weren't dating that well, you can say that was long, but it's still somewhat of a short time period. Maybe they do know each other all the way like that. Maybe they don't. There's many questions that can come to mind just regarding this story alone. I'm going to read this and then I'm going to say something else. Elsewhere in her TikTok video, Lenny took aims at critics of her behavior over Heisman weekend, specifically that she wasn't excited enough when Hunter's name was called and that she looked agitated with Hunter at an Adidas event, excuse me, before the ceremony. Okay, yeah. That's another thing we're going to pull up, and that's another thing we're going to talk about. She was sitting on a couch at the Adidas event before the ceremony, and people can see in the clip that she's talking to Travis. She's saying something to him. You can't really hear what's going on because it's noisy in the background because everybody's talking. There's music playing. Travis is trying to talk to her. Excuse me. She's trying to respond back to him. So you can't really see what is actually being said, but something is being said. Something is being said regarding her sitting there. And another thing too, Travis, to me personally, I feel like you've always wanted to pursue Leanne because you cut it off quick, I'm sure, with whoever you were dating. You cut that off quick. And if that was the case, the previous girl that you were dating should have never been in the picture at all. If this, where were they at? Let's go back to the picture. Excuse me, y'all. Her, Leanne. If this was the girl you always wanted to pursue, the girl you were with, that was nothing. Unless she was close friends with Leanne, probably not. There's no say-so that speaks about it. There's nothing in the article that speaks about that. The only thing she said was that whoever he was with previous, her name was in his bio. So nobody knows any backstory of this girl, of this ex-girlfriend. Nobody even understands why did they even break up. Whoever you were with, Travis, and whatever your name is, young lady's sister, look, you kind of messed up because now your boy, he's finna get up there. He's finna get this. I don't know, but we don't have no backstory when it comes to who he dated previously. Why did it even end? And like I said, did you always want to pursue Leanne? Because if that's the case, that girl should have never been in the picture at all. I don't even care if it was like 2 months y'all dated. She should have never been in the picture at all. You obviously wanted this girl by your side from the beginning. You already knew in your mind when you were sitting in her DMs for 2 months that you were going to get her to like you, even though she stated you weren't her type. And you already had it planted in your mind. I'm going to engage to that girl one day. I'm going to propose to her. And you did. You did. Now she's your fiance. She's not your wife, but she is the fiance, which the next step, excuse me, that is to be the wife. Hopefully it gets to that point. But my thing is, Travis, as your sister, you should have just been pursuing Leanne. First things first. I'm throwing that out there because we don't got no backstory of who you used to date. And if that young lady don't want to be all in this, I definitely understand because this ain't got nothing to do with her. but you were still somewhat in the picture because you had that connection with Travis before he cut ties with you and started pursuing Leanna. She is Hispanic. She is a sister for people that follow me, if you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the Bible, and understanding who the Israelites are. She is a sister. He's still within. But at the same time, that other girl should have never been in the picture if you always wanted her. But like I said, if someone ain't your type, how you gonna change your way and make them think that you're gonna be they type one day? No, you can't do that. Travis, you're 21. You're young, you're naive. Mentally, your mental state is not on a grown man's level. You got a lot of growing mentally in the mind to do. This is probably the real ever first relationship you have been in. And again, like I said, we don't know any backstory of the previous girl he was with. We can't even speak on her really. But if she was always the one you pursued it, you should have not been sitting in her DMs for 2 months. That makes no sense whatsoever. That girl you was with, never. You should have never been with her. You should have kept her, whoever she was, left her alone. Because obviously, and just from a young man's point of view, how brothers, if y'all chime in and look on his point of view, you weren't serious about that previous girl you was with. Hello? Maybe somebody can agree with me on that. You weren't serious like that with the previous young lady you was with. Obviously, for whatever reason, you weren't serious with her like that. We don't know the reason why. And like I said, she's not all in the news because she don't want none of this circulating around her name at all. And really, it wouldn't be much that she has to say other than, I mean, it just didn't work out. What else does she really need to say? He's practically engaged now because he's with Leanna. So we're going to pull up this other link. This is another link. Just so we can get some background on who she is, okay? Because a lot of people are just saying different things. We need to know where this girl comes from and who she is and everything that's taking place. His career is about to go off. It's about to start off. And I've seen a lot of other videos too. A lot of celebrities, a lot of big people chiming in. They're trying to wake Travis up so he don't go down the wrong path. You're 21. You're already engaged. That's early. You have your whole life, God willing, that you do. Unless you just want to get engaged to her now because, oh, she's not really this, and y'all are just making her out to just really be who she not, and y'all just saying this and that. I mean, what people say majority of the time, that's what you go by. That's what you feed off of. She's telling you you ain't her type. I mean, what more do a person need to hear from that? Excuse me. Travis Hunter, this is the SI.com. This is the athlete's lifestyle website. And it says Travis Hunter won the Heisman Trophy, but the majority of the conversation, good and bad, seems to be centered around his fiancée, Leanna Lanier. While Lanier stole some of the spotlight with her unreal dress at the award show, she also received unnecessary backlash over her reaction to Hunter's win. There's clips, there's videos of that. We're going to pull it up too so you guys can see, like, I mean, you can't just sit down. Men are the head. You're supposed to be clapping for him, cheering for him, honoring him. She didn't do that from the video, but we're gonna pull that up so you guys can see. It just shows no respect for him. You only respect him because you know he's finna bring in a lot of money. You know you ain't never seen that before. Your previous relationships, you ain't never had any of that before. She's looking at all that. Uh-oh, I don't want to mess this up. I messed this up and it's back to 9 to 5 for me. You damn Skippy. That is true. All right, let's read a little bit more. Hunter recently took to social media to defend his girl and blast those who want to post clickbait headlines. Even Angel Reese came to his and her defense. Oh, okay, Angel Reese. So she spoke about it. We're going to see what she says too about it. But who is the 23-year-old beauty Lanice? She was born in England. That's her hometown, y'all. She was born in England. Lanice was born an hour outside of London, England in November 2001, making her a Sagittarius. She's a mix of Black, Mexican, and Filipino. She spent her first 10 years across the sea before coming to the U.S. at the age of 10 and lived in Savannah, Georgia. She described coming to the States as a cultural shock. You can still hear her accent in her voice when she speaks. Lanice graduated Kennesaw State University, Kennesaw, State University in Atlanta, Georgia in December of 2022, and shockingly completed her 4-year degree in only 2 years. Okay, so props to her for doing that. She completed her 4-year degree in 2 years, which is great. Okay, she's Black, Mexican, and Filipino. For people that want to say she's white or whatever, she's not. You can look at features sometime on a person and be like, okay, you are that. So that is who she is. Just a little background of of where she comes from and what ethnicity she would be considered as. Okay. She started dating Hunter as a teenager and were friends first. Lanice met Travis while he was still in high school in Georgia and Collins High. She was 19 at the time. Hunter had reached out to her on Instagram to take his shot, but she had told him she just wanted to be friends. However, after texting the next 2 months as friends, things changed after Hunter accompanied Lanice to a friend's birthday dinner because she didn't want to go alone. They've been in love ever since. They've been public officials since going Instagram official in March of 2022, where they showed off a trip in Hawaii. And this is the picture that it's talking about. This one right here. That one right there. So she wanted to be friends at first, y'all. She just wanted to be friends. Again, he ain't her type. From what she say, he ain't her type. When we're going by from what she said, he ain't her type. He ain't her type. She followed him to Jackson State in Mississippi, where the 5-star recruit, #1 overall, chose to play for Coach Deion Sanders. After Hunter transferred to be a Colorado Buffalo player with Coach Prime, Lanice moved with him to Boulder. They announced their engagement on February in 2024, with Hunter giving Lanice a ring reportedly worth $100,000. Now, like I said, he's finna start making millions and millions. So that little chump change of buying her that ring, that was not nothing. Nothing at all. Okay. So it's just more pictures of her, which I'm sure Travis or some of her family done took of her. Uh Whatever the case is. That's just a little bit of her background and stuff. But we got to get more into the tea of why all of this is circulating. He needs to wake up and be careful. I'm older than you, Travis, so you're like a little brother to me. You need to wake up and be careful what you are doing right now. You got the whole world in your hand. Not literally, but because of what's going to take off in your career and what's about to happen, you don't even know. You don't know half of what is going to take place. And Leanna, sister to sister, you better be ready for that. You are. Like Bow Wow, he's actually, let's try to pull up Bow Wow's video real quick, and then we're gonna come back to her because he said what he had to say. Let's see. Bow Wow. Talking about Travis Hunter. Does he say what he say? And he has a reason to say why he said that. Hmm. And he's just right about that. He's right. A lot of people they won't just speak about this if we really didn't care. But a lot of people care about you, Travis. You do. A lot, excuse me, us. A lot of people care about you and you might be making a big mistake with how you moving with everything. That's all everybody is saying. And I mean, yeah, people can get on Bow Wow stuff like that, but everybody has gone through that kind of phase, especially being up there like the high names and stuff. Bow Wow, he been down that road, so he already know what's finna come. He's just saying like as an older brother, even though they haven't met, because that came out of his words. As an older brother, I'm trying to tell you, you might need to wake up a little bit and step back and actually smell the coffee, look around and see what the hell is going on because for a lot of people and just in general for a lot of people to really be making videos just about him, just about this young man Travis, this brother, our little brother, our son, whatever you want to call it, for him to be circulating the way it is, this is a problem. This is a huge problem. And if, like he said, if we didn't care, a lot of people would not be making videos like this, even myself. I wouldn't. He's finna get the fattest check of his life. He's finna be up there. He has no idea what is about to take place. And she don't either. She don't. I'm older than her, so she's like a little sister to me. She don't know what's about to take place. She don't. But Travis, you really, and I know he's back, he's responded to some stuff, but really take heed and listen to what some people are saying, okay? You can't just go off by the first girl that you love and you just want to be with. Because 9 times out of 10, y'all are not going to last. Y'all are not. It's that very small percentage of people that actually do. Savannah and LeBron, yes, congrats to them. They have definitely pushed through adversities, and she's still by his side. They've been married 20 plus years. They've been together for a while. You can correct me in the comment section if I said that wrong, but they've been together for a minute. And Savannah, she pressed through all that stuff that just whatever came behind LeBron, she pressed through it. This is a different story because they are so young. Travis, people just trying to help you out. Like I said, if none of us really didn't care, nobody would be making videos talking about this. But this is so big. This is so big. It's crazy. We're gonna finish this, y'all. We're gonna finish listening to what Bow Wow had to say. Yeah, we'll pull that up too, because she did make a comment. And also with that, we don't know if that could have been before him or during him. But a lot of people feel like it could have been while they were together. Unless she just looks at sports and basketball like that and commenting under, no. A lot of people feel like she did that while they were together. And that's another thing, too. Out of respect, don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Travis, he's a little naive and he's gullible, But he needs to start waking up and seeing, oh, this is what this, and this, and that is. Okay, now I see it for myself. He will eventually. He's not going to see it right now because of even the positive side of, yes, my career finna start off, finna get big checks, this and that and that. He's looking at the good side of it, but he's really trying to block out everything over here that's being said about him and her. But wake up, Travis. It's a lot of people that care about you. Just got to wake up, brother, for real. Again, Bow Wow, he's speaking from his experience because he is older than Travis, and he know what Travis is about to step into. So anybody that's trying to backlash and get on Bow Wow or anybody else speaking on it, they've been on that same road. Did y'all forget? Because Bow Wow grew up in my era. He's a little bit older than me, not too much. I remember when he was little Bow Wow and doing all those songs, "Take You Home," we're playing basketball. I remember all of that. And he knows what he was seeing more the older that he got and being in the industry. He knew what he was seeing. He saw a lot. So he's just speaking from his experience. For people that may not agree with Bow Wow, we all human. He's speaking from his experience. And he's trying to tell Travis, hey man, I'm not saying it ain't gonna be good, it's gonna be great. But you gotta look at the other side of it too, of what's going to take place. And she's definitely not ready because she's never been in a position like this. So she's not going to be ready for what's going to come. So I think that was all of it. It wasn't a long video. It was like a minute and 30 some seconds. And y'all can go to Bow Wow's Instagram and find that out too. But people just, they're trying to open your eyes up, Travis. They really are. You finna travel the world and see a lot of beautiful women of all different nationalities, sizes, heights, even ages. You finna see all of that. That's what I'm saying. She has never been in a position like this. She don't know what's getting ready to come. And let alone people may be in her DMs and stuff like that, but she's going to be focusing on Travis. She's going to try to keep up with him, and that's not going to happen. She's not going to be able to. She's not. Her head is going to constantly be turning left and right, trying to keep up with him. She ain't going to be able to do that. Now, Travis, if you would think smart, even when it gets to that point, you shouldn't want her to travel everywhere you go. Some stuff, yes, but not everywhere. But he is going to be tempted with that. Let's just throw that out there. He is. He's 21. He haven't seen nothing yet. The women that he is going to see, that's going to make Leanna look like a 5, a 6 at the highest. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know if y'all can say she can try to prepare herself. There's not really a way to do that. If you are married or engaged to someone that is up there, whether it's whatever sport, it's gonna always be women thrown his way all the times. I'm just saying, not alone, because that's what come when you're in that career. Women always thrown his way. Always. Are you going to be around all of the time? No, you're not. And like I said, her head is going to be going left and right, back and forth, because she's going to try to keep up. Yeah, it may be guys trying to text her on her side and her DMs, but she's going to try to keep up with Travis. And that's going to drive her insane. It's going to drive her crazy. Like, golly, I can't keep up with you. No, you can't. And it is going to be some places with her as a fiance right now, because they're not married. It is going to be some places and times where even his publishers or people that's going to represent him, they're going to be like, no, she can't come to this. We just need you and only you. It's gonna be those times. That's what I'm saying. Overall, she got to try to make herself prepare for that, because she's not going to be. She's not going to be. Okay? Now, we're going to read this Athlon, I think that's how you say the word, sports article. Okay? Now, this is when Travis won the Heisman Trophy. Okay? This is when he won the Heisman Trophy. And Coach Deion, great coach. He played for my team in the 90s, even though I was a baby. He played for the 49ers. He's been with the Cowboys. He's been with the Falcons. Great coach. Brother, all the way. Deion Sanders. He's already talked to Travis. He already told him, you need to sign a prenup. Why? Because more than likely, it's going to get to a point to where he impregnates her. And if they don't work out, she's still going to get something. Now, that should never be in a mindset to where, you only in it for the money. Because now people, they're going to look at you even more now if they're not doing it already as a gold digger, Leanna. There are so many names that are circling around you that people are not even calling you your name now. They're going to be calling you other things because of how you're portraying yourself and how you're coming off in social media. You can't do that. You can't. Now, we're going to see what this article said. I told y'all I had some articles and things to pull up so y'all can see every little thing of what is going on. Like I said, if a lot of people did not care about him and they didn't really give a damn of who he was about to become, a lot of videos would not be made just circling around him alone when there's other things that people can be talking about. But they obviously see there's a problem here. They're just trying to wake you up. I am too. Trying to wake you up, brother Travis. You got to wake up, okay? I understand you may really just want to be with her and just make her your wife or whatever. I get that. Because you done already proposed to her. So she is your fiance. So you definitely serious about her. There's no joke about that. There's no question about that. You are serious about this girl. But people want you to wake up and just realize everything that may come with it that she may not be able to handle. And then if kids do get into the picture, that might be a little bit tougher. May not be. I mean, it can go further. This can go further and further and further. It can. Let's see what they had to say. All right, let's get into this. Travis Hunter girlfriend makes unfortunate decision on social media after Heisman backlash. All right, we're gonna read this and then we're gonna play the clip. But I'm gonna have to go back a little so we can actually see and hear what he's saying. But we're gonna read the article first. On Saturday night, Colorado star Travis Hunter added a prestigious honor to his collection of college football awards following an incredible 2024 season. Hunter had won the Maxwell Award Best Player, Ben Biletnikoff Award. I want to make sure I said that name right. If I didn't, forgive me for whoever last name that is, a wide receiver, and Bednarik Award, defensive player. He added the Heisman Trophy in a close race, over Boise State running back Ashton Jeanty. Upon winning, Hunter stepped to the podium and thanked a few members of his family, including his mother, Ferrente Edmonds, and his fiancee, Leanna Lani. Yep, see? And there's the picture that this was the first picture that circulated all of this mess. That was the very first picture that circulated all of this mess. And we're going to get into her TikTok where she's explaining everything that I just said. She's explaining it. But it's still leaving people like, why? Like, why'd you do that? Or are you sure? It's still leaving people speechless in the head. That was the picture that circulated all of this mess because of how she's looking while he's hugging her, kissing her on the cheek. There is no affection on her side that she's giving him, but you can see he giving it to her. This is the picture that circulated all of this mess. That it is it right there. Okay, here we go. I want to thank my fiance, my mother. Hold up. Anybody that believes in God, believes in the Bible, and just understand how order is. You are supposed to thank your Heavenly Father first for even putting you in a position to do that. And then on top of that, I want to thank my fiance and my mother. You put your fiance before your mom. So you thank her before the woman that actually pushed you out and carried you for 9 months. You thank your fiance first. Something so little as that. I mean, you don't do that, Travis. You thank your Heavenly Father first, Yeshua HaMashiach, Bahashem Yahushua, or whatever people want to call him. You thank him first. Then the parents, and in my head, the order is God. Then it should be your parents, or if it's just one parent, your dad or your mom. Then your wife, your husband, or fiance. That's the order I think you should say, your congrats in. Don't you never start with your fiance, because now you're disrespecting your parent and you're dishonoring God. Let's just throw that out there. I just want to say that this is not too deep on a spiritual channel, but that is the order that you do that in. If God is putting you in a position where he is blessing you, you give him reverence first. Him. Everybody else comes after him. I just want to say that with those few words. We're going to continue reading, but I just wanted to throw that out there. Hunter said in his speech, they've been with me since the first time I had surgery, my first year of college. They never took a step away from me. All the hard hours, all the hard days, all the times I didn't want to wake up and even get on the phone. Look at football. Y'all stayed with me. I'm very thankful for y'all. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for my mother. She took me out of Florida. Bad area. I'm always getting into trouble. To now look where I'm at. It's crazy. Okay, that was a good speech that he did. Not too bad, not too long. What should have been a wonderful moment for his family has turned into something slightly different. Lanier received backlash for how she celebrated the Heisman win. Many online commenters suggested she had ulterior motives for her relationship with Hunter because she did not stand quickly enough after he'd won. Yeah, after he won. I was trying to make sure I would say the next word right. The vitriol was bad enough that she took a drastic step on social media. Lanier opted to make her Instagram private so fans can post on her photos. While her TikTok account is still public, it's a sign she's fed up with getting hateful comments about her relationship with Travis. Well, you can't just automatically, well, you can automatically do that because that's how the settings and stuff, they're set up in certain social media apps where you can do that. But I mean, a lot of the backlash that she was receiving, people were just being honest with how they were feeling. They think you using him. They really think y'all are just too young right now to be engaged. And like I said, I'm not pulling out, this ain't a Bible channel, whatever, but the Bible do say God prefers a young woman to get married. So it is great that Travis, he is serious about her, because no guy is just gonna do that. If he's serious about you, he is going to propose you and eventually make you his wife. Let's just throw that out there. That part is good. But the other side of it, she don't want to receive the backlash because of, you're receiving backlash from things you're saying out there. That's how people are perceiving it. If you say somebody ain't your type, how you think us as fans or people are going to perceive that? How you think people are going to perceive that? If you not standing up when you should have stood up after he received the award, how you think people are going to perceive that? You're closing and you're making your page private now, so you don't get no more comments on there. And I'm sure your hand and your wrist is hurting from all those negative comments you're deleting. I'm sure it's hurting, but it's more negative comments that are going to be thrown your way, girl. It is, because people are trying to understand what's your real motive with Travis. They're trying to understand what's your real motive with him. What is your real motive with him? I didn't mean to scroll down that far, but in the conversation, someone was saying Travis has zero reason to get married. He is young and excited. He should focus on football the next 2 years. And if she is still around, then talk about marriage. There you go. There you go. There is a lot of people that really don't agree that he needs to get engaged right now. I am one of them. You are about to hit the biggest career of your life. You need to focus on that. And you're not going to be able to do that. Why? Because there's so much backlash just coming behind her alone. How you gonna focus on doing your plays on the field and the mini camp practices, and she is in the back of your mind? Dang, somebody else is probably saying something bad about her. Let me give her a call. No, that's not gonna happen, because whoever you get drafted by, and it's time, okay? It's a timeline. It's December right now. The NFL draft, it won't start till mid of next year. I'm sorry, around February, March-ish. It's still time. God willing, she is still around. That's what that comment is saying. She is still around. Right now, you don't need to be engaged, Travis. You need to be excited about, man, my career's finna take off. I'm finna do this. I'm finna do that. I'm gonna make sure that I'm the best wide receiver. Whatever team pick me up, I'm gonna make sure I'm the best wide receiver it is. Yes, that is the mentality that you want. That's all you need to be thinking about right now at your age. You don't need to be worrying about, dang it, somebody else is probably talking about Aaliyah right now. Let me call her up just to make sure she's not crying. Let me make sure she's not angry. I don't want to hear it in her voice that she's angry about. No, Travis, you are 2-1. You are 2-1, 21, sir. That should not be a worry to you, because if that is a worry to you, you are not going to have a good first year. You're not. You're going to be so hung on her, making sure that she's not breaking down in a corner somewhere because of the backlash that she needs to receive, that she's receiving. If you think you can handle that on your plate, God willing, Travis, everybody will take down their videos. You got a lot on your plate coming up. She do too. She's not going to be prepared for what is going to become. As a fiance, she is not going to be prepared. You need to start getting it together mentally, okay? Understand you want to make sure she's good because she is your fiance at the end of the day. But she just cannot be in your mind all day, 100%, especially once your career take off. That's going to be a problem. And whoever you get picked up by, hopefully it's the Niners. That way we can win the Super Bowl. But I don't know. Whoever you get picked up by, the coach is going to be like, hey, I need to come talk to you. That's why Deion already told him, you need to get a prenup. Think about getting that prenup. Because if you guys don't work out, she does not get anything. Think about that, Travis. If you guys don't work out, she does not get anything. Okay. We're going to play this clip with Travis. And this is after he won his Heisman Trophy. We're just going to see just what he said. He just probably still thanking people and just probably thanking his mom and everything like that. But Travis, sir, your career is about to take off. You need to be focusing on the right stuff, okay? It's so much just circulating around her. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right, y'all, let's get ready to play this. That way we can hear what Brother Travis is saying. All right, here we go. No, I need to clone that. It's sad. There we go. And another ad. These ads, they just don't stop. Man, ain't no silence with that. Okay. All right, that's enough of that because all these ads popping up. Okay. Now we're gonna get into her video. She breaks down everything that was said regarding her sitting down when they were at the Adidas event. Um, and also another thing too, she stated in one of her clips, because she was doing her makeup and stuff, she has stated in one of her videos that Travis, he would take her to parties, and I'm assuming this is family parties or whoever it was that she's pretty close to. He would take her to parties and he would sit outside the whole time and wait until she told him, okay, I'm ready. He's pretty much chauffeuring her, dropping her off, and he's staying in the car the whole time. Any guy in their right mind would be like, no, I'm not finna do that. I'm not. And why are you going to the party? And is there a reason Travis don't want to go? Do he not know your people like that? Do he not know the people that you're going to this party to? There's an issue with that. And see, that's where a lot of people would say he's simple, he is naive, he's gullible. Nobody in their right mind would drop their significant other off, sit in a car the whole time, probably 2 or 3 hours, and then wait for them to come. What? Hey, this is everything she's saying. So you can't get mad, girl. You can't get mad with the backlash. Again, look at things you're saying. Look at the stuff you're saying. That's why people are making comments they are towards you on your page. And I did look up her page. It is private. I'm sure it wasn't like that before, but now that all this mess, all this issue circulating around them, she's making it that way. So this clip is 4:38, and we're gonna hear everything that she's saying because everything I just put up, she's gonna break down. No, I didn't mean it this way, or why people dragging this, and that. Yeah, Leanna, we're gonna see if people actually dragging it, or do they have a point of why you think they're dragging it. So let's hear her out, y'all. Again, he just gave her permission to say everything she's finna say in this 4 minute and 38 second clip. He gave her permission to do. Keep that in mind. He gave her permission to say everything she is about to say. Again, we don't know no backstory of who the ex-girlfriend was, but like I stated before, if he always wanted her, he should have pursued her. He should have never had another girl in the picture. So I mean, excuse me, that part it just still don't sit right to me. It don't. If you always wanted her, Travis, you would have never pursued the other girl. Or you would have caught that off instantly before even still trying to talk to her. There's stuff that should have really been cleaned up and it's not. That's why all of this is taking place. Again, no three guys that she just mentioned in her past that she dated has a career that is about to take off. A lot of this money is involved in the picture. And like I stated earlier, if it wasn't, she would be going back to that 9 to 5 that she used to be doing, okay? Let's not just okay, yeah, yeah. We have to be realistic and still say it in general, okay? Money is still involved in the picture. She know he finna bring in racks that she haven't never seen any of the three exes combined together. She's never seen that. She know he finna bring in some racks. He is. He's gonna be the number one player picked up once the draft gets here. He is. And he's gonna choose where he's gonna go. But let's not forget money is still involved in the picture. She's happy about that. Because if he called it off with her, she would be going back to that 9 to 5 she was doing before he even went into her life. Let's be clear with that. And I did see a clip, um, someone else reacting to it. You can see right when they're coming down and stuff, and the players are greeting their people. He's hugging her, he's kissing her and stuff. She's not showing any affection. She's not showing any affection at all. And like I said, that right there, that's what started all of this. That little picture right there, because that started to get people thinking, well, what's wrong with his fiance? They just wrong. What's wrong with her? They just won the game. What's wrong with her? Because of your facial expressions, they're giving off how you're feeling. Her facial expression looked like I'm mad or I want to hurry up and get out of here because so and so or whatever it's okay. Her facial expression gave off mad. Let me see if we can actually pull that clip up. Let's try to pull that clip up. See if there's a clip. Uh, this is probably the closest. Let's do this one. Okay, look. Right here. Hello. Did people not just see how she look? Listen to the girl. Listen to the girl. You got the best man in the game right now. He finna make bank. That's why people are getting on your butt, Leanna. Look at what you're doing. Look at your expressions. Look at everything you're saying. You cannot get upset that people are backlashing at you. Hell, they got a right to do that. You are with the number one player in the damn world, if not the state. Okay, all eyes is finna be on Travis when he get up there, and you not acting like the fiance that he should be having. But look at her and listen to the girl. Look at this. Why? Why is she upset? Why? Travis, he's pointing over there about something like, what the hell? What? Why are you upset? Now again, look at her. Look at everything she's saying, and then we're gonna go back to the clip and we're gonna see if what she's saying adds up. All right, let's go back to her. Listen. All right, let's just go back to the clip. There ain't nobody in front of her. There ain't no security in front of her. But see, he's pointing across the field. He's pointing across the field at something. See, y'all got to look at stuff like that. He's pointing across the field at something. Told y'all. Told y'all. And you can tell the expression on Travis' face. He's just trying to hurry up and answer the questions because of how she's feeling. Like I said, that's his fiance. It ain't taking nothing from her, but he don't want to be so consumed with every 10 seconds. Damn, is she okay? Is she okay? Is she okay? Is she gonna go cry in a corner because somebody's his mind cannot be consumed with that, with what is about to happen. He needs to understand that. He got to understand that. Now, let's finish this real quick and then we're going to go back to her. Mm. Like I said, that thing started all of this. It started all of that. Leanna, you got a lot of cleaning up to do because right now, in a lot of people's eyes, you're just not good for him. You're in it for the money. Who knows is if this is actually going to last? We don't know that. It's not, it's just not looking good for you at all. It's really not. Mm. Well, let's pull that one up. We're gonna pull that clip up too. Bu- bu- bu. Adidas signing. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see if we can actually find the clip. And that one might, you see videos. TikTok. His views. Adidas. Let me see. Where is it where she is sitting down? Oh, this is probably another one that she's gonna talk about when he won it. Yeah. Adidas. It's somewhere. If we can't pull it up, that's what she's talking about, though. No videos. Mm, let's see if we can do this. It might come up. Oh, here we go. Right here. Here we go. Right here. It's so no it's so noisy you can't really hear. But these still look like fans coming up. So what is she talking about? Somebody said he can't work because she needs all his attention. This is exhausting. I mean, even if you didn't want to sit there, get your butt up and go walk around. They are there to take pictures with him, not you. And to me, this looked like he was still taking pictures with fans. She said, "Oh, no, 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 no. That clip you see, that's not taking pictures with fans." Well, what is he doing? What is this? Let me know if y'all can hear something. If not, then we're kind of on the same page, but you can't really hear because it's so loud. It's so loud in there. You can't really hear what she's saying, actually. I'm not taking up for her, but it's so loud. And whoever is recording, they're moving around the camera just like that. So you can't really see when her mouth is actually moving, but it's so freaking loud in there. You can't hear nothing. Not really. You can kind of hear Travis say, "Yeah, you can go walk." I mean, they there to take pictures with him, not you. Okay, so you heard him. He said you go to the hotel, you can go walk around, get up and go. They not there for you, they there for him. Get up and go. Okay, so they still look like fans to me in that other clip. Well, you do look a little annoyed in the video. I mean, if he's giving you options to do that, get up and go. Like I said, they're not there to take pictures with you. Your man, they're there for him. Travis gave you the options. You obviously just wanted to stay there, but you did look a little, your expressions tell everything about how a person is feeling. That's what it gave off. Again, she ain't never been in a position like this, so she don't understand how hard backlash really comes on a person, especially when they're in the spotlight. And Travis is in the spotlight. And she's crying for us to get sentimental with her. But right when you hear your man's name being that he won, that should make you stand up. Whether his mom stood up or not, you are the fiance supporting him. Stand your butt up and clap. Clap for him. Any woman in their right mind would know to do that. Oh, you know what? My husband, my man, he just won an award. Let me just stand up and clap. Even if mom and dad don't do it, I'm gonna do it because that's my baby up there. That's my baby. You do that. Don't try to put that on his mom. Oh, because she didn't stand up, I didn't do it. You still could have did it. You still could have did it, girl. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, right? Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Okay, that's enough of that, you guys. So I done talked a mouthful and I can't even talk no more because of my voice. And I don't want it to go completely away. I'm gonna take some more medicine. But Leanna, I mean, if you trying to clean some of this up, you gotta do it the right way. Because I mean, still, you just giving people a lot of itchy vibes. They just don't have a good vibe about you being with him. They don't. And who's to say they may make it work? Who's to say they won't? We don't know. But he and her, they are going to be looked at very closely through a microscope because of everything that is centered around them and everything that is being said, mainly from her mouth, because Travis gave her permission to say all of this. He's giving her the okay, yeah. He's giving her the okay, yeah. Go ahead and say this, talk about this, explain this. He's giving her the okay to do that. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, Leanna. I don't know. Travis, I don't know. But you definitely should have not proposed to her right now. Everything you finna be seeing, Travis, everything you about to see, sir, and come encounter with, she definitely is. I'm not trying to say it in a funny or sad way, but she's going to be crying more tears because she ain't gonna know how to handle that. Leanna and Travis, y'all are in my nation, y'all are my people. I do love you guys at the end of the day, but she might not be the one, Travis. We don't know. I mean, a lot of people are going to be following this story for a minute. This ain't just going to go out the blue. Because mainly when you say something, that's what a lot of people run with. We need to understand that when we say things, and we don't understand how long, when somebody says something to you, how long it actually registers and stays in a person's mind. We're going by what she said. So I mean, again, Leanna, you can't be upset with the backlash you're getting because you're actually in a position now where people can backlash at you. Before getting with Travis, you were a no name. Nobody knew you. Now that you're with him, your butt is everywhere on the internet. So, I mean, just come real, come real. And again, money is involved in the picture. It is. The three exes she was with, they're all three of them put together are not compared to what Travis is about to make. Let's not just throw that out the way. At the end of it all, money is still in the picture because now that she's with him, she's not gonna work a 9 to 5 no more. Like I'm gonna have to do, and you are too. That's watching this video. She ain't gonna have to work a 9 to 5 no more. If he calls it off with her, yeah, get back to that 9 to 5 you were doing before you got involved with him. But now that you are involved with him, oh, that 9 to 5 is just about out the window for you. You don't have to worry about that anymore. Not with the endorsement deals he about to be getting and stuff. She definitely don't got to worry about that no more. But it's a lot, y'all. I'm not gonna speak no more because this is that 30% right now. My talking because I hear it, but I'm about to shut it down. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Please leave a comment section down below what y'all think about this. Everybody is talking about it. Everybody give your feedback. Everybody give feedback. Share this video too. Give it a fat thumbs up. I wish you can heart it so you can love the video, but please give it a fat thumbs up, like it, and while you're at it, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you can be notified every time I drop a video on this channel. And I will get better. When you guys see me again, my voice, when I do another reaction, it will be better. Okay? But if that is all, always remember to stay prayed up and blessed, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you.